And welcome to What's Really Going On with Dr. Karen Walker and Winteezy, our audio producer. And there she
Hello,
is.
everyone. I'm excited to be here today on the show.
And today we're talking about what's really going on with beauty and cosmetics. Is it the
And
same thing?
cosmetics. I believe in natural beauty myself. Little makeup to present myself. I don't think you have to have a whole bunch of makeup to define who you are. That's just my perspective.
Well, and that's what we're talking about on our show, what's really going on, because we always want people to speak from their experiences and their life. So it's not to say that you can't be beautiful with cosmetics. And,
That's true.
so those are the guests that we have today. We bring to you two perspectives, two different lives, and different experiences. So, do we want to get right into it, or what shall we
Let's
do?
get right into it. But I think it's a lot of different things that can define what beauty is, especially how you feel about yourself internally. I think internally is a huge impact on your outward appearance as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get started with the show and talk to our guests.
Okay, we will. We are going to talk to our guest and we will get right to it with our first guest. And welcome to our show, Ricky from Chicago. And tell us what's really going on and what do you think is beautiful, Ricky?
What do I think is beautiful?
Yes.
Um, I
When
don't.
it comes to beauty, I mean, is it on the inside or the outside?
I think it's both, and I say that just because, like, you know, um, if it's just outside and you just dealing with some superficial shit, you know what I'm saying? Can we curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, it's superficial. So if you're beautiful on the inside, then whatever's on the inside eventually gonna come on the outside. So, you know, to me, beauty at the moment is just superficial, especially if you're not that type of person. If you're not, um, upfront honest, not even upfront honest, just authentic. Let me say that. So to me, being beautiful is just all around being you. If that makes sense.
Okay. So do you think being beautiful, I mean, is it too much if a woman is taking too much of her time doing working on the outside, to get primped and pressed and doing her makeup and all that? Is that too much?
No, I think it's too much when it consumes her, when it becomes her whole being. You know what I'm saying? If she's kind of like if you've seen Sanaa Lathan's new film on Netflix, Happily Ever After, where her hair was her whole identity. So when your beauty becomes your whole identity, then that's when it becomes too much. Because you base your value upon your looks or you know your lot in life, if you will.
Okay. So how about like with men? I know for men, a lot of times their hair can be a lot for them, like in the sense of like their grooming. I want to say their hair, like, but grooming essentially, like when men go to the barbershop, it could be like a all day event for them too. I mean, is that being uh, too much about themselves? Can
Well,
men be too much about themselves?
no, given the fact that I don't have those problems no more, my
No.
my hair left me.
I'm sorry to bring that up. I could tell it that was a hard time. That was a hard time. uh,
I miss getting linings. I do. But
Getting it
anyway, but
lined up. Yeah, you can still get the basic grooming done, right?
yeah,
This other.
that's good. Yeah. But 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 to answer your question though,
Mhm.
most guys they go to the barber shop. Well, here's what's interesting. This is what I found out recently, right? When I was talking to a barber, I had to ask him. I say over the years, I remember back in the day, go get a haircut, and that shit was like 10, 15 minutes. Now, cats being there for a whole half an hour plus. But that's all because, that's their way of getting groomed, saying getting relaxation from the house or whatnot, just, if
Okay.
being pampered, if you will. So
Mm,
for guys, um, it's more so a routine, but then it could be a way to relax and enjoy themselves and not have to be worried about life's issues at that moment.
okay. Um, what about, do you think it has anything to do with uh, someone's insecurities? Why they might be, caught up in cosmetics or, getting their hair done, having to be styled, having to be always looking, perfect?
Mhm. I mean, well, yeah, insecurities play a lot. We all cover our insecurities in some type of shape or form of fashion, be it about our way of profession or, how we dress ourselves or whatever. It allows us the ability to hide our true selves. So again, when one becomes consumed with the art of beauty, if they will, it's because they're trying to mask something that they're not happy with. So yeah, that's when it can become a bit much because they have not allowed themselves to be comfortable in their own skins and accepting of their own flaws.
Yeah.
But more so they have not given themselves a chance to be true to other people and allowing that to weave out who's for you and who's not for you.
You bring up a good point with that. So, you think it's kind of like sabotaging or tricky if you were to like go out with someone and then like you see them later in their true self without makeup or without being primped? Do you feel kind of like tricked?
Mm, no, because well, for me personally, I can't speak for most guys, but for me personally, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. For me personally, any woman that I've ever been with, whether it's a situationship or a relationship,
Hold
you
up,
know,
hold up, hold up, hold up. We need a definition
Clarity.
on that.
What's the
Can you give us some
situationship?
clarity on, oh, wait, maybe we need a what's really going on show later with you on what's a situationship versus a relationship.
What's Ricky's
But
perspective
give
on
us
this?
Ricky's definition real quick on situationship.
I mean, situationship is just another word for friends with benefits. Just a more
Okay,
polite version, politer
okay,
way of saying it, if I'm saying that word correctly. That's just all it is. But
all
again,
right.
for me, again, I can't speak for other men, but for me, when we talk about if I was to see her without makeup, like, no, that's not going to make or break me. I'm not going to be like, oh, shit, you look different. Fuck with you. No, no, like, no, it's a part of, I understand that, the foundation masks certain impurities in your skin or whatever, or it may enhance your beauty, just a tad bit, or make you feel some type of way. So I get that. It don't to me that only cause a problem with some guys. Again, when he's only dealing with the outside of her. What I'm saying? She is his what you call it, a trophy, if you will.
All right.
His trophy girl or something. So yeah, because my brother used to tell me a long time ago, when you get through, dealing with these people, bodies, whatever, you got to deal with these folks' mind, and that's the reality of it.
Oh, I like the way you put that. I like the way you put that. So you would think that if you don't have a problem with them fixing themselves up, maybe once in a while, but you think if they have to do it every single day, that's just too much.
Again, it's just all about how she feel on her own skin. Um, if she don't want to. If she don't want to put makeup on, she don't want to put makeup on that day. If she do, if she do, she do. It just depends on what's going on with her. But for
So if
me,
she
it's
want to have hot breath, long hairy legs, and long armpit
yeah,
hair, that's okay. All
no,
that's
no,
fine.
self maintenance. That's self maintenance. That's different
Oh,
between covering up your face with makeup and things of that nature. Hygiene is completely different. The makeup care ain't got nothing to do with hygiene at all. You ain't never walked up
that's
and like,
true.
oh,
That's
bitch, your
true.
face stink. You ain't never did like.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know,
Your face stench has nothing to do with makeup. That
right.
is true. Um,
So yeah, so to me, it's a different. Those two are different. Hygiene care is important across the board. Oral care is important. That is a must. I don't care how good you look. If your breath stink, that's not a good look at all for nobody. Nobody wants to kiss nobody. Your breath smell like, whatever.
Right, absolutely. What is really going on with your breath right now?
Mm.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's about all the time that we have, and I didn't know it looked like when TZ was gonna jump in, but then she um, didn't.
You
So
touched on a topic that I was going to discuss, just like the inward appearance versus the outward appearance. Like, what's the levels behind the beauty side of it to what you feeling towards that person on the inside. So it should be a decent balance. Have confidence in your outward appearance and have a balance on the inside as well. So.
yeah. I think he hit a lot of key points, and I think it helping us understand situationship versus relationship. I mean,
And personal
I think
hygiene
we got
versus.
about 3 more shows up of Ricky, so I appreciate your time. And thank you for coming to us all the way from Chi-Town. I can say Chi-Town, right? So it's
Mhm.
not a specific time, or I mean, it's just, I know you have these different areas in Chicago that you guys represent. So what part
Yeah,
of
you can say,
Chicago?
yeah, yeah, I'm from the west side, so you can say Chi-Town, it's no
Okay.
big deal.
Chi-Town. All right then. All right. Thank you so much, Ricky, for letting us know what's really going on with beauty from
Oh,
Chi-Town. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
And now we're going to welcome to our show Cher from Hawaii. And she's going to talk to us about what's really going on with beauty and cosmetics. Cher, tell us a little bit about what beauty means to you.
To me, I mean, it's everything around you. It's, taking inspiration, um, and just being inspired by what's around you all the time. Like I'm in beautiful Hawaii, so I'm constantly inspired by
That's something
the
I was
weather,
going to say. I'm inspired already just talking to you.
the greenness and the freshness, and everything's just sunny and bright. And so that's, to me, this is beautiful. To find someone else, this may not be the most beautiful thing in the world, but I absolutely love the beauty around me, and which inspires me to make more things beautiful around me.
Okay, and so you and I have actually had an opportunity to work together before, and because you actually do some work in the beauty field. So tell us a little bit about that and what you do.
And how we met. Well, so we met. Remember, we met with Julie
Mm-hmm.
uh, in San Diego, and I was living in Coronado, and
Right.
and so yeah,
Doing makeup, right?
doing makeup. I was
So
doing makeup.
I am fortunate enough. I mean, when I travel, it's always hard to find someone who can help to make you look good, especially for the camera. And so on the West Coast, well, now you're in Hawaii. So if I get out to Hawaii, then hopefully I can come to you again. But on the West Coast, when I have speaking engagements and things, so I've been able to work with Cher and work with her company there. Shareware is the company, right? That you
Yep,
have,
yep.
and
www.shareware.com.
mhm.
Um, yeah, and so I started it. Do you want me just to kind of start how I got into
Sure,
it? And
sure.
okay, so I have a completely different background. I did my bachelor's in communications at Cal State Long Beach, and then I actually have a master's of science in human resource development. And I was working in different universities and for a pharmaceutical company. And then after I had the birth of my second son,
Mm.
I was actually in the DC area, and I was like, man, I really have always been into makeup and hair, and I always have been influenced by it. I always did my friends' hair and makeup, and so I decided to go to school for it. And when I went to school for it, and then got a job at a little makeup boutique right in Old Town Alexandria, called Bella Cara, if you ever go by there.
Okay.
And it just launched from there, and then I think it became almost a challenge for me because I was really good at it, but I also had the business aspect of it from being in the professional world. And
Right.
I was like, I'm going to launch a business. And I did. I ended up moving back to that. I moved back to the Seattle area and was able to launch a really successful mobile makeup business. And ever since then, I always thought, oh, maybe I'll just do it temporarily, and this is just for fun right now. My kids are young, and it stayed with me. I love it. I love making people feel beautiful and the best
Yeah,
version of themselves.
that's what I hear you saying. That's what I was gonna ask you. I mean, how do you think, your line of works kind of help you to see that in other people too? The beauty side of what you do.
Um, how do other people see, how I make them feel? You mean? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, because I can kind of hear that coming out when you kind of perked up. I see you smiling, like, I mean, as far as beauty goes, when you kind of making a masterpiece really with somebody's face. I mean, but I think it brings you joy just in that line of work. But also, I mean, what do you see like for your clients too?
I love it, and clients love it. I do makeup for a news station here, and so they're usually in and out, and I'm just making them look ready for a camera and ready for that they're not have shine spots everywhere, and so that's not really necessarily making them look good on television. While that my other clients are brides and special events, and sometimes this is the first time they've had their hair and makeup done. A lot of bridal parties, of bridesmaids, and they feel so beautiful afterward and feel good about themselves. And I think even if it's just something magical for one day that they have, that they can feel really like the best version of themselves. And I love doing that. I love giving somebody an opportunity to feel the most beautiful they've ever felt.
Yeah, and I think that's the different edge on kind of the cosmetics piece, right? When we talk about what's really going on with cosmetics, I mean, is it just, trying to be someone that you're not? Or, are you bringing something else out for them?
No, I think we're making them again the best version of themselves. I don't think it's not what they are. I don't think that at all. I think that when applied correctly, it can make you look better. It makes you more appealing to everyone around you. And that, when we have eyes. And so the first thing we notice about people is what they look like. And that's just part of I think our makeup and our culture. You notice someone's face, you're going to notice they have a big scar. You're going to notice they have acne or, a big pimple. And that's what you're going to focus on. Everyone who says they don't do that, they're wrong, because the first thing you notice about somebody is what they look like.
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely.
And you have a choice at that point. You can either try to let's say the word blend, which is interesting with foundation, because I think the number one thing every woman should have is a good foundation. And even if it's all you have, that's enough.
It's good. We're getting tips here. Hold on. Yeah, good foundation. Okay.
Can I ask something? What moment inspired you?
Hold on. Go ahead.
What moment inspired you? Like what time period or what moment really just inspired you to pursue this passion? Like, was there like a situation or an occurrence or something happened like this is it? This is what I really want to do and pursue. What moment?
There was no one really particular. It came from me. It came from me. I wanted to keep myself looking great after having 2 kids, and so
nice.
The desire and the motivation and the aha moment all came from myself.
Awesome.
And that just kind of kept driving me. And along the way, I've met a lot of wonderful, wonderful people. Yeah, I have certain, I have certain brides. I've had brides, just, melt down in the chair. They're happy, or, they're sad because their a loved one's not there. And so I'm always there just to make them feel better. If they have sadness or, pure joy in their day, if it's anything, they're going to look darn good feeling whatever way they're feeling. And that's where I come in. And I think that, again, just being a helper along the way, kind of like someone who's escorting you to look the best you can for some of the biggest moments of your life.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's important to note. I mean, because it is a big day, whether it's a ceremony or your wedding, or even these people where it's their job actually to look good on television, right? And you're there to support them in that. So I think that's important. So what would you say that to people who say, well, if you need makeup to be complete. Do you think that that's like, I mean, could you be without makeup and still feel like comfortable? I mean,
I think it's interesting because I'm a lot more natural now that I'm in Hawaii.
uh,
I I believe that if you have the most beautiful, flawless skin and you're great, which by the way, not many people out there have, then great. I
Huh.
wouldn't wear it either. But I think that if you want to be a little bit further along in your career or in your life, I think that, having something to kind of make the plane, the level of the plane even, I guess I want to say, is to get yourself ahead. To if you have any kind of drawback on your face and you put something on to help kind of get you where you feel comfortable and confident, then you're gonna have higher earning potential, and you're gonna have higher confidence in yourself and those around you. But you gotta almost, they say, put your best face forward. So
right.
put your best face forward. People are gonna notice you. They're gonna be drawn to you. They're gonna, um, it. If they see a woman that's got strong, features and is beautiful and is bringing that out in her, whether it's makeup or just with a smile, that's going to get you pretty far in life. I really
That's
believe it.
Yeah, that's true. And I like how you added that, just basically taking care of yourself and take care of your skin and like bringing a smile, like, it's helping to boost your confidence. And if you can kind of
Yeah.
go into the room and fill it with your confidence, this is giving you a better step forward. So
People feed
that's
off of that.
excellent.
People feed off of that. Like,
Mhm.
you ever notice when you see someone who walks in who just is, they look like they've got it together, but at the end of the day, I think you take everything with you have to know that they're just, I think if you see that other people put more effort into how they look, then
Right.
you're going to think, wow, maybe they'll put more effort into other things they do in their life. Maybe they're a great coffee maker. Maybe they're a great, jewelry maker. I don't know. But they show that they put effort into something of them to make things better around them. And it's kind of
Yeah.
like when I came back to, like, my desire was to make things great for myself. And, that was the inspiration, was just myself. Well, it fed everything around me, and it made other people feel beautiful. So I think it starts right here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Well,
That's
that's
great.
about all we
That's
have
great.
time for today, and I appreciate that. If you could just let us know where people can find you, and I mean, even if they're in Hawaii and they want to get some of your great work, but just put out your website, and we'll also put it on our website too. Put the links out for you. But if they want to get a hold of you on email or anything like that,
Yeah, it's www.shareware.com. So
okay.
shareware.com. I'm based in Hawaii. I do freelance and I work for a news station here, but I'm going to be moving in the
Okay.
summer to Texas. So
Texas, okay.
anybody,
Well, congratulations to Texas because I have used Share services and I highly recommend it. So, all right. Thank you so much, Share. We appreciate you and enjoy Hawaii for us.
I will.
Okay.
Mahalo.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to take this moment for a shameless plug for Leading by My Ponytail. Why can't I wear pink and be president? This is a modern day business guide for women, and I co authored this book with Dr. Julie Ducharme. And it is a great opportunity for you to hear perspectives from a woman in uniform, me, and a woman in corporate, Dr. Julie Ducharme. Please go on Amazon.com and read the reviews so you don't have to just take it from me because I wrote the book, but you can hear from all of our readers that have read the book, and you can also order your copy today. And there you have it. That's what's really going on with beauty and cosmetics. So we heard from two different sides of the pendulum, but they kind of swung a little bit in the middle. I think
True.
we had one side that was,
Ricky was on the natural side, and Cher, she had the beauty side of it. She likes the cosmetics, and she likes making people beautiful.
yeah, and I think it was really good to be able to hear from both their experiences in life. And I think we are going to hear much, much more from our listeners. And we hope if you have any comments or questions, please send them to drcombatpink drcombatpink@gmail.com. That's drcombatpink@gmail.com. You can check out Cher's website. It will be attached to this link as well. And until next time, when we'll find out what's really going on.
I am the queen of my throne. 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 They gon' hate when we get on. They gon' hate when we get on. They gon' hate when we get on. They gon' hate when we get on.